Episode 2. You can't spell coronavirus without virus. Everyone has gotten a virus, whether it be a cold, the flu, or COVID. The pure definition of a virus is an infection agent that typically consists of a nucleic acid molecule and a protein coat. It's too small to be seen by light microscopy and is able to multiply only within the living cells of its host. But to explain this further, we have an infectious disease scientist at Penn, Rahul Kohli. Hello, Rahul. How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks so much, Shark.
Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, as you said, I am a scientist and I run a laboratory at the University of Pennsylvania. I also see patients there who have various kinds of infectious diseases. And outside of what I do at work, I have a great family with two very curious and smart little kids.
So you said you had a lab. What happens in there?
Well, in my lab, I have many students, all of whom are learning to become better and better scientists. Together, we pick out projects where we can learn more about how to do science and at the same time discover things that can hopefully help advance our understanding of science and even more so, help to improve the care that we deliver to patients.
Can you explain what you study specifically with viruses?
We study a lot of different things in the lab, but as it relates to viruses, the question that we're really interested in is understanding how it is that viruses can change so readily in order to escape from our immune system. We also really want to understand how the immune system can change to recognize all the different features that are present on these viruses and other pathogens as they try to cause disease and infection.
Well, do you work with a virus in particular, or do you work with a variety of them?
We work with a lot of different viruses in the lab, and we try to understand the general principles by which the immune system and viruses interact. But specifically, many of the viruses we study are related to the virus HIV, which is a virus that can, in fact, suppress the immune system and keep it from being able to allow you to recognize other kinds of infections.
So, COVID, this is what the podcast is all about. But it's a virus that can change. It has all different variants that are stronger and harder to keep control of. How do you keep that under control? How do you study that?
Oh, that's a great question. That is exactly what makes viruses so challenging. The fact that when they copy their own selves, they can make some mistakes, and when they do that, they make variants, and these variants can have different properties. Now, the trick from the perspective of the immune system, or as doctors, when we're trying to treat these infections, is to figure out what are the things that the virus just can't change. It needs to do certain things in order to cause infection. And if we can figure out what are the things that it is allowed to change and what are the things that it can't change, we can find the latter ones and find ways to keep those to counteract them in order to prevent infections from occurring. And that's like the strategy that works behind vaccines or behind a lot of medications that are given to treat infections.
That was very informative, and thank you for coming, Rahul. And I hope you have a good day.
Thanks so much.